Only in Japan.
Welcome to Fukuoka. These are the Hakata Ramen stands, or Yatai, of Nakasu, and I've come here for one reason in particular. Eat some ramen. There isn't any dish more famous in Fukuoka than tonkotsu ramen. Here along the Naka River is an area dedicated to pop-up ramen stands that look like shacks. Strangers sitting shoulder to shoulder around a ramen chef, eating and drinking throughout the night. It's a traditional sight from decades past. It's not easy to pick a yatai to visit. Most visitors aren't from Fukuoka. It attracts many more tourists than locals these days. The ramen here is decent. Basic tonkotsu ramen, but way overpriced for the quality, which is why most locals take a pass, only visiting when they need that quick trip down memory lane. Yatai tonkotsu ramen. It's great when you're hungry, but the taste is nothing special, just the basics. No spoon. At Yatai, you drink from the bowl. There are some things to note about eating here. It is nice to get that old world ramen experience, eat outdoors and meet new people. But the staff is a little pushy, the ramen is nothing special, and it's just too overpriced for what you get. So, where do the locals go? I wanted to find out. The Nakasu area is loaded with ramen shops. You don't have to go just to the Yatai on the riverside. You can go to the one of many ramen shops in this area. And the one I'm about to take you right now is really, really good. This is Unari Ramen, open from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. I guess you could say it's open for breakfast. Nakasu is Fukuoka's entertainment district, which is why ramen is so popular here. It's either the first or last meal of the night. I ordered the highly recommended GYOKAI Tonkotsu Ramen for 720 yen. The chashu pork is blow-torched. The bowls are heated to maintain the correct temperature. It's a professional touch. The noodles are cooked in boiling water. The chef adds the tonkotsu broth mixed with dashi fish soup stock. The noodles are shaken dry. Added to the soup, and then set to settle the flavor. Next up is that blow-torched chashu. I asked for a special topping, a half-boiled egg. Add a little negi for the finish. Wow. GYOKAI Tonkotsu Ramen is lighter than the usual tonkotsu ramen because of the mix of the fish soup stock. It leaves you refreshed, not weighed down. You can tell because it's not too oily on the surface. It's a wonderfully balanced taste. The noodles, slightly firm, perfect. The noodles, the chash, the soup, all the ingredients just come together. And that's what makes this shot really, really special. The broth also has pieces of onion in it, which I really loved. Folks, when you have really, really good ramen, I'm talking about the best ramen, it changes you. You can't go back from that moment. There's good ramen and then there's great ramen. This is great ramen. And once you've had this experience of going to that level, you can't go back. This is life-changing. Now add that half-boiled egg and go even deeper to the farthest end of the ramen galaxy. That's where heaven is. But take note, those heavenly gates are only open from 6 to 6. So this is the Fukuoka Tenjin area. It's about a 15-minute walk from Nakasu. And behind me you can see, very interesting, to Yatai. And it seems on a lot of the street corners here in Fukuoka in the center, you'll see little stands serving ramen. But I've come to Tenjin for one reason in particular. Here lies the cheapest tonkotsu ramen in the city. And I'm going to see if it's worth the 280 yen. That's right, I said 280 yen, or about $2.50. That's about 70% cheaper than the price of most normal bowls here. Do we get what we pay for, or will it exceed our wildest expectations? The shop calls this the Oishii Ramen. It's gotta be good with a name like that. Customer turnover here is fast. Staff working in overdrive from open to close. For 280 yen, it exceeded the Yatai ramen in quality, taste, and price. Yeah, you gotta go here. Now, 280 yen is like a fraction of what you'd pay for ramen in most places, but man, is that filling? And the average stay of people eating the ramen there is 3 minutes. Literally, the guy sat down next to me, he ate it, got up, whoosh, left, and then he had a smoke. Awesome. That's a Fukuoka ramen experience, man. Go in, eat your ramen real fast, go out, have a smoke. Are you getting it? This is a serious ramen town. I made one more stop on my ramen binge tour. The newly opened Ramen Stadium in a Nakasu shopping mall. It's like a museum inside, very clean and easy to navigate. Many famous restaurants with satellite shops in the same stadium, Ramen Stadium. Pay at the vending machine. I went for the basic tonkotsu ramen. Hi. Hakata Ramen. Boom. That's a beautiful bowl of ramen with a very well-balanced tonkotsu broth. This is the new face of ramen in Fukuoka, from Yatai stands to shopping malls. If you didn't get that ramen fever before you came, you will by the time you leave Fukuoka. Itadakimasu. Never mind those planes and trains. It's all about the adventure of meeting new people on the road and seeing the lesser-known corners of one of the world's safest and most beautiful countries. If you liked it, hit that subscribe button and watch another one of Only in Japan's shows.